supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Let me explain to you the reason why I am the way I am inside your tainted views, my failures and my victories. Situations that I learned can trigger me. Decisions that I've regretted instantly. Ways that I've grown and how I move differently. Listen close if you're into me. I'm guarded, I'm open, I'm struggling. Making the adjustments to this new dating world that's
Oh, we are here. We are finally back. Out last week due to the sickness. He's already getting it started already. I see what he's doing already. But all right, I hear you. I hear you. I didn't even get a chance to even do nothing yet, but it's okay. You put your belt out there already. But whatever. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the first episode of the year, the Rels Relaxation Hour. I am your host, Rels, with my co-host Blacko and Mac. Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right, everybody. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Wait. Before you say anything, Mac. First, I want to give a shout out to all the families that lost their lives yesterday in that horrible fire in the Bronx.
Definitely,
my heart goes out to all of you. If y'all need anything or y'all need any donations, or anything, put it out there. If you're listening, put it out there. We'll try our best to give y'all some donations, help out with something.
We're not gonna try. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, so my heart goes out to you guys, and it'll get better. The best I can say is it'll get better. So
definitely.
But how's everybody else?
Peace and love. Hold up, before we go, can I get a rest in peace, a moment of silence for Big Ben?
Yes, yes, sir.
Rest in peace, brother. Love you.
That's my guy. That's my guy right there, man.
Yeah, that was my dude right there. Yo, he was one of the few that's been invited into my crib. And he's been, so that was my guy right there. And when Ebony called me and told me that he passed on, that crushed me. I'm not gonna
lie. When Rouse told me that shit crushed me, because I was actually looking for this dude for months. You see, I ain't crying. I look for dude for months. Like, yo, damn. And I know people. We know the same people.
He was a true friend to me. Well, he was a true friend.
What's up, Jared? What up, Jared?
Nah, that shit was crazy, man. Like, cause I'm dead ass. I'm asking people like, "Yo, what's up with Ben?" Tell him holler at me. And the last person I talked to, they told me they was like, "Yo, he just low." So if somebody told me they low, it's like, I give them the space. When they ready to come back out, But then when Ralph told me he sent me the pictures, Ralph told me like, "Yo, Ben passed away." I'm like, "What?" I'm just looking for this dude. Like,
he was going through some health issues, So I already reached out to Ebony. I let her know, if they need anything, between my wife and myself. We spoke to them. We've been talking to them, constantly since it happened. So, just saying, But
yeah,
one of the better dudes, yo.
Let's perk up the show, because
you can't start it off with tragedy. It sucks though, but you know what I'm saying. It just makes you appreciate. It makes you appreciate life more, man.
But anyway, let me talk real quick. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's watching, we didn't do the show last week because Rels was on the injured list. He actually came to the gym with the kid. And
that is not why we didn't do the show last week.
Do it. That is not why we didn't do the show. So now he wanted to defend that title against me. And I'm like, yo, you couldn't hold your weight in the gym. How you think you're going to hold yourself in the ring?
First of all, I did not do the show last week because I had COVID. I was on the health and safety protocol list.
That's what he tells people.
I was out. I was sick.
Right?
I was horrible last week. Thank God I'm getting better. Yes, I did. I was a little sore from the gym. Yes, I was, but that was not the reason why. That was not. Bastard.
Oh, man.
Bastard.
So you was just a little sore?
And I was all right. I couldn't move my arm for 3 days. But the fact of the matter is it don't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm back now. I'm back. Look. I have full range of motion in the arm now. It moves. Everything is smooth.
That was 11 days ago. You better have full range of motion.
Nah, I got range of motion back sometime like last Wednesday. Like I was really
damn.
Nah, because you got to look at it. Me being sick combined with that, it was just like a bad recipe for disaster. It was horrible.
So you gonna come back?
I'll come back. I'll come back. I don't know when, but I'll be back.
Day, that day. You don't know now?
No, it's not that I don't know. It's not because I'm going back to work, so I don't know what my schedule's gonna be like. So
what you want? Leg day, back day? You want to do chest?
Man, it don't matter. But I'm not going OD like I did. I gotta realize I cannot jump back into the fire like I did.
I mean, I didn't even lift heavy.
Yeah, not for you. He's trying to play me. You see this, right? First of all, this is not your show. This is not your show. This is not your show. This is not Thursdays.
But you got my championship belt, so I got to talk shit.
First of all, you got your own championship. I got mine
belt right there. You got my belt right there. Hey, sis.
Hey, feel better. She's sick now, too.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
She's
sick, too. So, but
you got you got my title over there.
You got mine. So what we gonna do about it?
Yeah. Ladder match.
No, I don't want to do a ladder match. I'm from Brooklyn.
He gonna be like, yo, let's do 300 push-ups straight.
Nah, he want to do a Brownsville. He want to do a Brownsville.
I want to do a East New York street fight.
I know it. I told you.
I'm not. First of all, I'm not going to East New York for a street fight. You gonna have to meet me in Manhattan.
I come in the Bronx.
No. We're going to
I come on your home turf.
You mad disrespectful.
That means you're wearing black Air Force Ones. You better watch out, Raz. I mean, you're gonna have black Air Force Ones on.
You got that right. The low top too.
Niggas is dangerous.
The low top.
And I got those.
See, I told you. I know. See,
that's what he weightlifting. But real quick though, shout out to Mac though, because if it wasn't for Mac, I wouldn't have got like $300 worth of GNC stuff for like $90. So I appreciate you. You're the man for that one. Thanks.
Yo,
man.
I took somebody else to the gym the other day, and yo, he racked up on. He bought mad Access Sledge stuff from the like. I'm like, yo, you should have just went on the app, and he bought like four things of protein, some hydraulics, which is some pre-workout. He bought some other stuff that actually from the gym. I mean, from the GNC. Yo, he spent his bill came out to like $580.
What?
After she took everything off, it came at $295.
Yo, I'm telling you, I literally had like $300 worth of stuff, and when she took everything off, it was like $90-some. Kid you not?
Yeah, I keep telling people I got the hookup in there.
Yeah, he
and not only that, she be giving me mad free stuff.
Yo, she threw shit in my bag. Like, yo, here, just take this.
Yo, listen, fellas, partner coughing because I still got that after effect. My lungs actually from this COVID shit has not healed up properly.
So do you smoke?
Partner coughing? No.
No.
But yo,
none of us do. Oh, let me shout out my sponsors first.
You're lying.
My sponsors out the way. Wait, he looks like he smoked. But shout out to my sponsors. But the sponsor first, our sponsor is 2920 Clothing. If you need anything, hit me up, Black up. We got you. Shout out to Sayings by Butter. If you see Mac's shirt, she got him lined up nice. I should have some stuff coming from her by the end of the week. Shout out to Bobby D Customs. That man is grinding hard right now. I just seen like 3 new sneakers that came out, and he had shirts for them already. So if you need anything from that man, hit him up definitely. And Sip Slow Cocktails. If y'all need anything, you can hit up Sip Slow Cocktails 2020 on IG. Hit them up. They'll supply you with any drinks you need. So just hit them up. Right? Let's get into our topic for the night. Our love for professional wrestling. This is strictly going to be. I already know it's going to be a guy's topic. So ain't too many females that I really know that are really into wrestling.
Erica's heavy into
wrestling. No, so why should I say next to you? Why should I say next to you?
That's not true because a lot of females is heavy into that shit, bro.
But she's in the process of doing my daughter's hair. She's like everywhere.
So let me ask you first, Blacko. When did you actually get into wrestling?
Oh shit! I would have to say 90 in the middle of 93. And I say that like I'm talking about heavily invested. Like before, I used to watch the stuff here and there, but like heavily invested every event, every Monday Night Raw when they first started, every pay-per-view, 93.
I got it.
Yeah. I'll do it. When it was in Manhattan auditorium shit.
No way. Oh, Manhattan Center, yeah. I think
Manhattan Center, auditorium.
Was that Hammerstein?
Yeah, the ballroom, yes.
Yeah, okay. Don said Bob Blackman versus Iron Sheik. That was before my time. I didn't get into wrestling back then at that time. I got y'all all beat.
when my mother gave birth,
you came out the woman in
no
wrestling.
lie, no man. When my mother gave birth, she was watching wrestling on the TV in the delivery room. Ernie the Cat Lad was fighting, and he used to
be a football player, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. I remember watching. I think like an old WrestleMania. I think 2. I think he was in like a battle royal.
When I was a little kid, I went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and the WWF at the time.
Oh, they used to do the old tapings there.
Yeah,
like the superstars and stuff.
Actually got to see the Bushwhackers, and the Bushwhackers licked me and my twin brother. I know
that explains a lot.
That shit is disgusting.
That explains a lot.
That's why you have no facial hair. Got it.
Yo, actually, I cut it the other day because it was bad.
They cut it for you.
That was Blacko.
Yeah, I used to see that on TV. I used to be like, that's disgusting. Like they used to go to fans just lick them right on the face.
Yeah,
that's disgusting. That Rikishi shit's disgusting. Like it's just something that fuck that.
Oh, Vince McMahon when he used to make people kiss his ass on TV.
No. I think the most disgusting shit I've ever seen wrestling wise, and I remember this match vividly. That Kiss My Foot match, and Bret Hart stuck his foot in Jerry Lawler's mouth. That'd be the most nasty shit I've seen on TV.
I remember that.
That was the most nasty shit I've seen on TV. I was like, yo, it's some things I can't do. That was one of them.
I think my first memory of wrestling was actually like turning on the TV one morning. It was a Saturday morning. It was WCW. Lex Luger was in the ring.
Yo, I never seen WCW in '95. Yo,
no, I watched it like in '89. Huh? I remember when it was like 85. No, '89. I remember watching that. Like back when they had like when they were like NWA World Titles, Sting and Ric Flair.
Oh no, I never seen WCW in '95, and honestly, I think at that time Hulk Hogan was I think 94. I'm lying. The end of '94, and that's when Hulk Hogan finally joined. That's the first time I seen WCW, and I was like, "Yo, what's this?" You know, back
then, WWF at that time.
Exactly. So my thing was, and I was seeing him there. Then you see Macho, and I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck going on here?" I'm thinking in my head, Vince. You know, both companies the same thing, but then you see the wrestling style and the TV tape is
NWO was the best. NWO was the best because they brought
whoa. Hold on.
I still think the Four Horsemen was better.
No. The first MWO was better with the first original 3. Not these motherfuckers they were signed to the roster. Like, it's just...
yeah, they had a whole NWO squad.
I was watching, what's this shit the other day? You know, I tell you the stuff I tell you I watch on YouTube? The whole
Red and Black, Don. You know yours, Red and Black.
Yeah, I forgot they had IRS on NWO. Well,
Black and White. Black and White. They had Big Boss Man too.
Boss Man. They had Virgil.
They had $1 Million Man.
Yeah, then you had Rick Rude. Remember he was with them.
Oh, Mr. Perfect.
You know who should have got more burn though? Scott Norton, because he's a beast.
Yo, I was just about to mention him. I was just about to mention him before you said it. But he more represented their version in Japan though.
Yeah, he was a beast. Like for a big man, him and Bam Bam Bigelow's the best big man I've seen wrestling.
Vader too. You got to put Vader in that conversation.
See, Vader at the point because Vader liked to work stiff. Vader was beating people up.
Yeah, but he learned that from New Japan.
Yeah, no, I seen a couple New Japan matches. I'm like, I don't know how these dudes did it. I don't know how these dudes did it.
That left WWF reminds me of Ace. You mean AEW? You can't say that because. Like I hate the notion where everybody's like, all of these guys that love WWE is now in AEW, but you gotta remember a lot of these guys was stars before they even got to WWE. WWE ruined a lot of careers. A lot of these guys went to AEW.
That's true though, but they ruined a lot of careers, but also made a lot of careers. Look at the guys that left WCW and went to WWF in the early 2000s.
Booker T was the biggest example of that.
Oh, which one? Ruined?
No, that actually WWE made him a bigger star than he was.
Jericho.
Jericho's iconic.
Jericho is he became bigger than Booker T.
Well, that goes without saying. Jericho is like the first, the big story beast, rocking Stone Cold the same night, undisputed champion. So,
it's crazy. I was reading about that too the other day. That supposed to originally that's supposed to go to Kurt Angle.
Really?
But they changed it the right before the matches start. They went to Kurt Angle. It was like Vince was like, "Lo, we think about giving it to Jericho." He was like, "Yes, give it to him." it will push him on the forefront already. I just got here. Let him do it.
Yeah, and it's not like Kurt Angle really needed it. If you think Kurt Angle had a better career than Jericho?
No.
And I don't think so either. But especially longevity-wise, Jericho's still wrestling.
Remember, he wrestled with a broken freaking neck. That's why his career was short.
He's stupid. That's his iconic. That's his iconic thing too. Wrestle with a broken freaking neck. But even then, for the little bit of time that he did wrestle, like he was one of the greatest. Stone Cold too. A lot of people don't realize Stone Cold didn't wrestle a lot.
He did.
Like if you think about it, he had broke his neck in that match with Owen Hart. He only had a couple years after that.
He only had. You're right. He only had like what? Let me see. That was 97. He broke his neck. Like 4 or 5 years after that.
Yeah, because I think he retired in 2002, I think. So, yeah.
Like 3. I think that, like, because he broke his neck, took time off, won the Intercontinental title, took time off again, won the heavyweight title. Yeah, it was.
Mac, who you think had a bigger career, Kurt Angle or Chris Jericho?
Chris Jericho, because Chris Jericho's still going on.
See, that's what I just said. I said the same thing.
I mean, and Chris Jericho, he went so many more places. You know, he was a star across the world. You know, he was doing big things in Japan.
Yeah,
you
Mexico
know,
too.
Kurt Angle, you know, he got his fame in WWE. I mean, before that, he was in Olympics, but his major push was in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, let me ask y'all something. Y'all wrestling fans, y'all go back years. What do y'all think is? I'm asking both the same question. What is by far the worst wrestling match y'all ever seen?
I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's gonna go back maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. It was Undertaker and Goldberg, because Goldberg damn near almost killed him. Like he went to jack him, Undertaker, and landed on his head.
But I can also say, you know, I watched a wrestling match the other day. It might have been Liv Morgan and Becky.
Was that the pay-per-view?
Yeah, it might have been the pay-per-view.
I'm talking about all time, not recently. I'm talking about all time.
No, that could be all time too. That match was horrible.
Yeah, it was that match. That match. No, it was Survivor, not Survivor Series. It was
Survivor Series. It was day one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because me and Erica both said that shit could have been on a pre-show. It was horrible.
Yeah,
I think
that might have been the worst match ever. Like
I
know the Goldberg Undertaker match, that was crazy, but I think Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, that was like that had no business even being on
even the Undertaker, Kane, and Triple H and Shawn Michaels match, that was horrible. Triple H tore his pec, Kane's mask fell off during the match. Shawn Michaels was bad.
It was old as hell.
Y'all keep forgetting about WrestleMania 8, Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez. That was one of the worst matches.
That match was
hands down.
That match was trash.
Because remember, Undertaker, he could work a lot of places, but he couldn't work with this guy. This guy was so stiff. And honestly, Undertaker, when get real technical, he never had no 5-star matches. His actually 5-star matches came between him and Triple H, the WrestleManias, him and Shawn Michaels. Mankind, I actually was for Mankind. Mankind brought the best out of him.
Mankind brought the best out of him.
That's because he
brought the best out of him.
And he almost killed Mankind through the cage.
Yeah, but I see that shit. That's crazy.
That might have been one of his best matches, though.
That was like the most unscripted shit that happened that everybody enjoyed. We all was like, hooray.
The Shawn Michaels WrestleMania match. Or was that SummerSlam?
Which one?
The one it was
the last one, the one before that.
The one before that.
I think
that was WrestleMania. Is that the one where he came down like he's from the heavens?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 26, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think that was WrestleMania and SummerSlam.
Yeah. No, it was 2 WrestleManias in a row.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even him and the Triple H ones
so
was
you
good
stupid,
too.
Swagger.
Them shits is good too. The best Shawn was him and Razor. That's not true. That's not true at all.
Oh, he said what?
I think one of the best matches. The best Shawn match was him and Razor.
Not at all.
I say him and
not at all.
Nah, I say him and Undertaker.
Not at all.
Him and Undertaker's matches.
I think
him and Kurt Angle one was good too.
One-on-one ladder match. Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon might have been the best match ever.
You think so?
At that time, because
I think Shone and Undertaker's matches were better than the ladder match.
Way better. Shit, hell, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker's
hell in itself. Ladder match was great.
Oh, when Kane debuted.
Ladder match hands down. The best ladder match hands down is that triple tag team match, the first one.
Oh, you talk about
hands down.
Edge? You talk about Edge, Christian,
hands down.
Triple Christian, Christian and Edge, the Hardys.
Which one? The first one? The first ladder match?
The first one. Yeah, the first one.
The Edge and Christian, the Dudleys and the Hardys.
Yeah,
that was one of the best shits I've ever seen on TV. That was one of Jimmy Fox. He's a murderer. Can't count him no more.
He is a murderer.
I don't know. Allegedly.
Nah, ain't allegedly. You got that's that good paid lawyer.
That's that WWF lawyer.
That's just like you saying, what's his
name?
Lewis.
I remember that swagger. That was an iconic moment.
Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
See, but Ray Lewis already told that his boy did it. Though. That's why he got off.
Yo, Don, I've never seen Savage and Steamboat.
Me neither.
What?
I've never seen that match.
Never seen it.
You better look it up. Go on the network. Go on Peacock.
Never seen that match.
That match right there.
I think one of the best matches for me growing up as a kid was Ultimate Warrior versus Macho Man career-ending match.
Nah.
That match was. You don't think so?
That ain't got nothing on the Ricky Steamboat. No.
Really? And then you put the laughing background. You got to watch that match again.
Nah, Warrior's best match, and it was so basic, but it was one of his best matches, hands down. WrestleMania, him and Hulk Hogan.
Nah, I think his match with Macho Man was basic. Better.
Who?
I think Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior match at WrestleMania 7 was better. It was a career-ending match.
We stepped on his chest.
Yeah, that match was better.
That was great.
Macho Man hit him with like 5 elbows. That's back when a lot of wrestlers weren't kicking out of finishing moves like that.
You know what's crazy though? Macho Man is one of the hardest workers back then and who could wrestle.
KD, how old is KD?
But
I think me and him the same age.
Because he's dead ass right. That Sting Ric Flair match?
That was a great match. Was that the 45-minute match?
Yeah.
See, that's crazy. See, around that time I wasn't watching it, but I read, I got the backstory.
Was that the one where he won? KD, was that the one where he won the title or it went to the draw?
Sting won.
Was it? Are you sure that wasn't the draw?
That was a draw.
Yeah, that was the match that made Sting.
You know what's crazy though with the Sting and Flair match? They said when Sting won the title from Flair, Flair supposed to retire, but Sting wasn't drawing.
Marty, you saw what match? You better not say Steamboat and Savage. I know she didn't see that match.
Bro, that shit was big time back in the day, man. That was big time back in the day.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's talking about Savage and Steamboat, but I just never saw the match. Now, as a kid, Ultimate Warrior versus Hogan was different because that was the first time I seen two good guys fight each other.
But not even Steamboat and Ric Flair shit was like too.
I've heard those matches go 45 minutes to an hour.
Ric Flair Steamboat, that was a classic match.
Steamboat, I wish Steamboat would have been.
Title, that was classic.
That's all about.
Yo, can somebody please tell me something between y'all two and any people in the comments? Because this man always been trash to me. I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, but
please don't
even
say
on watching,
I don't think you're saying.
Can somebody please tell me a great Lex Luger match?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So look, right?
Give me one match. I gotta look back.
One match that I could tell you that probably was a decent at best because I can't say great. Decent at best.
Decent.
Yeah. It's when he beat Hogan for the title on Nitro.
Nah.
It was decent. I said decent at best.
Can't even get that.
Really?
Nah.
You got a better Luger match than that?
It was okay match.
You got a better Luger match?
First of all, the best shit that I have on Nitro beating Hogan was Goldberg. That should have been pay-per-view. That should have been
I think I might agree with Dawn. It might have been the Lex Luger versus Magnum TA.
See, I didn't watch that match. That match I never saw. I never saw that match.
First of all,
that might have been Lex Luger's best match. Lex Luger was overhyped.
He's right. KD is right. Luger was being molded as the next Hogan.
Yeah, because his body.
It was.
Ain't nobody worse than the Renegade, B.
Oh,
that man career was over soon as started.
Oh, you're talking about worse gimmicks. What about Glacier? The Sub-Zero.
No. Don't talk about Sub-Zero like that. Don't talk about Sub-Zero like.
Not talking about Sub-Zero. We talking about Glacier.
Glacier. Glacier was horrible. He was nice, but he was horrible.
What about Mantar?
Yo, Seth Rollins just beat Big E. Clean.
That's crazy, right?
Well, that's where it's getting. What about Mantar?
That's crazy.
Bastion Booger.
Oh yeah.
What about that? Now, what about the Yeti?
So you going back? You really going back on old school WCW?
I know my
now.
shit. That's what I'm saying. I be knowing these whack, stupid gimmicks.
Steve Lombardi, aka the
Brooklyn Brawler.
First of all, that's your Hall of Fame slur. What you talking about?
What about the Shockmaster? Okay, so Don, I remember those. Don, I remember those matches. The Road Warriors versus the Koloffs. I used to like Nikita Koloff.
No, I'm gonna do you one better. The Road Warriors versus the Freebirds.
Yeah, all three of them. If you don't know the Freebirds, Freebirds were just like the Von Erichs.
I ain't talking about them. Oh, that whole family was bugged out.
Yeah.
They actually have two that actually wrestle now. Two young ones. They wrestle in MLW.
Survivors?
Yeah,
MLW.
Yeah, yep. Ross and
young boys.
Ross and I forgot the other one. Is Ross. Yes, they are, and they wrestle like they wrestle like the old school Von Erichs too.
You got two that took a bullet to the head. One drove off a cliff.
Yeah, a lot of them did commit suicide.
The whole family.
Except for the father.
The whole family.
Yeah, he's still alive.
No, I think the father passed away.
One of them is still alive. One of those Von Erichs is still alive because he'd be with the Sons. No, he'd be with the Sons on MLW.
He died many years.
No, but one of the Sons are alive because he's with his sons on the MLW.
That might have been like one of the brothers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like one of the Texas Tornado, like their brother.
No, yeah.
They would have never
had all the potential in the world.
KD, they would have never even survived. Yeah, Don's right. They had a curse.
Yeah, Fitz died. Yeah, Jack died.
Kevin died. The other one. Yeah, see there you David go. Marshall died. Kevin is the one that's in MLW with the Sons. Kevin, that's the father.
Mike died, and
a lot of them died from suicide.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. They all died from suicide.
That's a cursed wrestling family.
Yeah,
what do you think wrestling would be? What do you think wrestling would have been if Bret Hart would have never had the screw job?
Screw job or got kicked in the face?
Not as big as
because I'll be honest with you. If there's no screw job, he'd have never went to WCW. He'd have not got kicked in the face to begin with.
Facts. But think about it though, Bret Hart. Well, you got to think about it like this though. They was going in another direction.
Yeah, but he would have never went to WCW.
Best thing that happened was...
Sound a little angry, Don. You must be a Shawn Michaels fan.
I got a question for you. What's the best gimmick and what's the worst gimmick ever?
Best gimmick all time is Undertaker.
Hands down.
Worst gimmick all time is the Easter egg he was supposed to be.
No?
You know what I'm talking about, right? Right?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. He was supposed to be Undertaker. Okay, so when he debuted in 91, right? He was supposed to be this Easter egg that turned out to be a gobbledygooker. It was like an egg that was there and it hatched at Survivor Series. He was supposed to be that.
Oh, so it's not worse than the Wizard of Oz. Okay.
No, it's worse. It's worse than that because because nothing came out of it. It was like an egg that hatched. It had like a fake turkey in it called the gobbledygooker, and you never seen him on TV again after that. Definitely the worst gimmick.
What about currently? What's the worst gimmick currently?
I can't step into currently. That's on y'all.
The worst. That's a good question. The worst gimmick now. That's a good one. Nikki Ash.
I was just thinking that. Like,
yeah. Because her gimmick is a superhero, but she's almost a superhero. Like, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense.
The worst gimmick ever.
Ever?
He was supposed to be. David Von Erich is to me the Big L of wrestling. He died right before a big push. He was supposed to be Ric Flair for the NWA Championship. Big L died before signing with Rockefeller. He included hip hop into the wrestling. I like that.
Yep, and he's 100% right.
Yep, Jarrett. There you go. Chris Jericho is not even close. Well, yeah. I mean, Jericho's for the fact he's still around and able to wrestle the way he still do somewhat. You know, he almost killed himself a couple months ago, but we'll let it pass because he's like 50.
Some people can't stop. Some people can't stop.
I thought that was Undertaker for a long time.
But he retired. He had retired, but the fans wanted him back so bad. He was killing it with the music.
He still is. But I was gonna say, what you call it? Oh yeah, last week he didn't break his arm, Don. He had a fracture. He talked about Phoenix. It didn't break when he went through the table. Yeah, it looked bad. It looked bad. Oh, worst injury is when Sid's leg broke. Remember that?
Oh my God.
And the crazy part, they made him do that, right? He didn't want to do it. He told him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He told him, I don't want to jump off the rope, and they made him do it. Just like the Owen Hart shit, he didn't want to do it either. They made him do it.
That might have been the worst injury. That it wasn't even injury; it's a death.
That was the worst catastrophe in wrestling ever. Because imagine the people who were there who saw that.
They remember Vader.
The worst catastrophe was it Bruiser Brody?
Oh, he got stabbed in the locker room?
Somebody stabbed somebody in the locker room.
No, Bruiser Brody got stabbed in the locker room.
He got stabbed
in Puerto Rico.
And they trying to say it's an unsolved case. Everybody else testify like, yo, he stabbed him. He went there with the intentions to stab him.
They let it happen in the bathroom, in the locker room, and then he walked out, whatever. They let it go. Nobody said nothing.
What's that? That's Carlito and the Pops that did
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you're right, Don. It's not unsolved. No.
What's his name?
Carlos Colon.
Carlos Colon. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Him and the other dude, they went in the locker room to talk. Everything's fine. The next thing he said, this dude, not let's give me say Ernie lie.
But Carlos Colon was in Puerto Rico. He was a mega star.
Yeah.
He was at the time the longest reigning champion ever.
Yep.
He might still be.
In his own territory, yep.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure his son got him.
Nah.
Who?
Carlito.
Nah. He held that belt for years.
I mean, it's easy to hold a belt for years when it's your own promotion.
That's true.
And you're the own promotion and booking your own thing, of course. Who you gonna feel like is good enough to beat you?
No, but he defended it in other promotions too.
Yeah, but the deals with those other promotions was like he probably was just like, yo, I'll defend it, but it got to be like a draw or something, so I don't get paid.
Jose Gonzalez. Yeah, it's Carlito Pops and Jose Gonzalez.
Jose Gonzalez is the one that killed him?
Yeah.
Or allegedly.
If you see somebody with a knife, ain't no allegedly.
He did it.
Mm-hmm.
He heard that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking. I had to eat.
Nah, I think what's the funny interview I've ever seen with what's that guy that slapped the interview when he asked him, is it
so was wrestling real? He slapped the shit out of
him.
He said, so do you think it's real? He said, you think it's real now?
Wasn't that Stone Cold that slapped him?
Nah, this was way back
that
when.
was just like in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's like in the 80s.
He asked the dude, you think, he said, yo, wrestling is fake. He said, oh, really? You think this is fake? He slapped the shit out of this dude like 3 times.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. Like,
I saw that, KG.
What's that? Oh, looking up Bruiser Brody. Yeah, that's what I've seen a lot of it recently too. The dark side of the ring. But yo, we at the half hour mark. So if you were looking for a way to start your own podcast and you want to learn, this is how you do it.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
So welcome back. We're back. What she said?
She said, "You think I'm gonna stop eating my dinner to come touch your feet?"
Oh, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. And moving on. All right, shout out to our sponsors: 2920 Clothing, Sands by Butter, Bobby D Customs, Sip Slow Cocktails. 3 great clothing lines and 1 great sponsor when it comes to your drinks. Go get those.
Auntie Barbara, you're an ass for that one right there.
But that happened on Geraldo Herrera. I remember that.
No, she said I think it was Katie said who's the most underrated wrestler, and she said Geraldo Herrera.
Who do you think is the most underrated wrestler of all time?
Underrated all time?
All time.
Chris Benoit.
Nah, he wasn't underrated. He was where he needed to be.
Well, no, I'm sorry. That's my personal favorite. You're right. I think. Well, now he's a hard worker. I ain't gonna say wrestler. He's a hard worker in my book.
He was the world title. He was the champion. I'm gonna tell you who's the champion. Dean Malenko.
For what he was, I think if he was like maybe 4 inches taller, because back then they didn't really rely on a lot of smaller guys.
A beast then because he was so small. Him and Chris Benoit was the same height.
Yeah, but Benoit was a little bit more stockier, so he kind of looked more believable as a heavyweight.
Steroid.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But at the time, you got to realize, he was dominating.
Nah, he was.
Yeah, I watched the match with him and Ultimo Dragon the other day. I forgot Ultimo Dragon used to get busy.
Ultimo Dragon used to come to the ring with like 8 belts.
I'm not
I wish we could YouTube that real quick and put him up on the screen when he was coming out. He
had
Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah,
he's coming like this.
Yeah, he really did. Like all through, he used to walk around with like an old WWE title that they never mentioned. It was one of his championships.
Crazy though? He was older back in the day too. That's the crazy.
Crazy. He's still wrestling.
He still wrestles. He wrestles every so often.
I seen a video of him the other day. He was still doing the flips like he did in the 90s.
Yeah, he's still
who was nice back in the day, and I never liked him because he's the fake quote unquote bad guy.
I got who?
Psychosis. I was
I hate when WWE. I hate when WWE made them take their mask off.
Nah.
Let me tell you who my man was.
Too.
And I used to love. And whenever I wrestled around the house, I would play him. Great Muda.
Oh, he used to spit the missing people faces. Who used to be one of my favorite wrestlers growing up was Taz. ECW
Taz. What you know about Taz? If you don't take your ass back, you don't even know who Taz is.
She said Taz.
Who's that? You don't know who that is. And he's from Brooklyn.
And they got his son wrestling now. You see his son wrestle?
Hook.
Yeah.
Hook. Yeah. Hook.
Now I ain't gonna lie. I think RVD is my man from the first time I seen him wrestling all the way to now. Even to now, he's still my guy.
He still wrestles.
Yeah.
That man's a pothead.
I see it coming. I see it coming. You see it coming. Look, Mac, look at the TV. It's about to happen. She about to turn on her. You see it. Turn on her, hit her.
KD said who's the best female wrestler of all time.
I told you. It was the wrong person, though.
But it's the wrong person that turned.
Yeah, it sure was. How the superhero just
KD,
turned.
The best, answer your question, the best female wrestler of all time?
I mean, that's easy. Fabulous
Medusa. No, Medusa.
Nah. Alonzo Breeze. Alonzo Breeze, Medusa.
Alonzo Breeze, Medusa.
Medusa. Same person.
That's Medusa.
Nah, because when she was Medusa in WCW, they didn't have no females. They had no female division.
When there was Alonzo Breeze in WWE, they didn't have no females either.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
They had her. They had her.
They had a couple. They had
her and Bo Nakano.
That's 3 more.
That's when Wendy Richter was walking away.
That's when she turned. That's when she went to WCW and threw the belt in the garbage can.
Sherry Martel. No, she's a good manager.
No, she was actually one of the greatest wrestlers back in the day.
Sherry Martel?
Yes, she was a really good wrestler.
She wasn't elite.
She wasn't elite?
Nah.
Hell no.
Ludwig Sean's better.
Hell no.
I see more. Nah, you know who's good too? Molly Holly was good.
Who?
Molly Holly was good.
Yeah. Molly Holly was underrated.
She's very good.
Oh, look.
Usually there's a meme that's like, you'll never be this good or something like that. But here's my action figure version of that picture. These are some early custom titles I did because I'm a big...
How many belts did he have?
See, our producer's on that. See, I respect that. I like that. Good job, producer.
Should see my face. I thought he was going to the Matrix just now.
Nah, yeah, 8. I think that was like 8 titles.
Yo, this guy right here, he's a lame.
Who? You talk about
what's his black guy name?
No, what the hell is his name?
Eric calls him Flipper.
Yeah, that's what he might as well. He might as well. Oh, they said 10 Don. He had 10 titles. Wow.
At one time.
Let me ask y'all something. What's one of the best finishing moves y'all seen growing up?
RKO. When it was a diamond cutter. No, when it was a diamond cutter. Because DDP, you know why? Because DDP used to every week. DDP used to do it like 10 different. He used to do it a different way every week on TV.
When he did it came from everywhere.
Yeah,
like when they nowhere.
I think no, it definitely was one of the hottest. But I think the Razor's Edge, hands down, is one of the hardest shits I think I've seen. That shit, like, it really hurts. Like,
Ethan Page does it now. Yeah, Ethan Page does it now. Ethan Page throws you. Like
the original one. Remember the original one? He used to go in the corner with it and throw you.
What's the best tag team finisher?
3D.
Hands down.
3D. That goes without saying.
3D. The ECW 3D. ECW's 3D.
Yeah, I used to like the Jackknife Powerbomb too. I remember when
when he did the Rey Mysterio, it was horrible.
I remember when the first time I seen Kevin Nash powerbomb the Giant or the Big Show. I was like, that's crazy. He almost tore his whole back out. He almost broke
his whole shit. That might be why his back bad now.
I was he almost broke his neck too. Remember he broke Doomsday Device too. Yes. LOD's move was the best, one of the best too.
Nah, KD just said the Steiner Frankensteiner. No, who remembers Scott Steiner's Dragon School?
Yeah.
We used to
Scott Steiner's joint was crazy. The Frankensteiner,
but the Frankensteiner,
no.
Scott Steiner, because Scott Steiner was like the first big guy to do a move like that. Oh, the Steiner screwdriver.
Yeah, that was one of the hardest moves. Yeah,
but I have to say the Frankensteiner too, because that was one of the moves where he literally that move was like before his time. You was never seeing a guy his size do a move like that.
Yeah,
that's facts.
But then he
all
started getting bigger.
Doing shit.
Even the Canadian. What about the Canadian Destroyer? That was the best move I ever seen. That flipping power driver until everybody started doing it now.
But everybody does it differently now.
But it's still the original. Petey Williams is the original. He's the first one I ever seen do an Impact. Or when it was TNA at the time.
When it was TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Now that Jackknife Powerbomb was serious. When he did the Rey Mysterio, it was horrible. Like,
I think he tried to kill Rey Mysterio.
Oh, when he threw him into the trailer?
A couple of times. Nah, we that powerbomb. You see
the powerbomb? Nah, I remember when he threw him into the trailer.
Rey Mysterio. I think they have him weighing at 180.
Best black male wrestler all time. I would have to say Booker T.
Yeah. You're right. Between Booker T and The Rock. I'm sorry.
Nah, but I'm not counting The Rock because he's half black. I'm just going fully black, so I have to say Booker T.
No,
I feel like I don't know why I feel like The Rock. I feel like The Rock is black when he feels like it. That might be popular opinion.
You see what Don just said? You see what Don just said?
Yeah, but not
understand.
Yeah, but you gotta understand. I'm talking about.
But you understand? I came in wrong same that released Farouk, so I can't say that.
That's what I'm saying. They killed him with Farouk. Like the dude.
You gotta go back. You gotta look back further.
Oh, you go back to when he's the first black WCW champion when he beat Vader.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah, he was.
But look, you gotta look at a lot of people that have had like major talent in other federations. Once they come over to WWF or WWE, they kill them.
Yeah, like Ricky Steamboat was one. Ricky Steamboat was alright, but in WCW he was a main eventer. In WWE he was just good enough to be Intercontinental champion.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this:
black wrestler all time.
Kamala, you stupid. Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah the Butcher. Then, if that's the case, then you gonna talk about that.
Oh, Hakeem. What the fuck? How you had a white guy dressed?
First of all, wow.
See?
And in the way they did it was funny.
Look what they did with Ricochet, right? Ricochet was a monster before he came over here. And he better not come out this room. Ricochet was a monster before he came out. And he is booty now.
Yeah.
AJ Styles.
No, AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is the man still.
No, he's still a man.
TNA AJ Styles, earlier TNA with him, Chris Davis going back and
Bullet
forth.
Bullet Club AJ Styles.
That's a whole different story now.
Yeah,
nobody was seeing Bullet Club AJ Styles.
No, Bullet Club AJ Styles went to New Japan and was beating everybody with his eyes closed.
Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all remember what y'all used to think about back in the day against the RVD and Jerry Lynn matches?
Oh, classics. Very underrated matches.
Those are all classics.
All right.
But then, Jerry Lynn is another one who never got his due.
Of all times.
Yep. Jerry Lynn was one of those who never got his due either.
You know, he guys do
one of the most underrated wrestlers.
Yeah, definitely.
Lance Storm too.
But Lance Storm had no personality.
Now, Lance Storm, he was not. You know what Lance Stone's problem was? He was nice in the ring, but he had no real personality.
Nope. He was dry.
Yeah,
that's like
Bullet Club
no,
my favorite.
But you look at The Rock and Stone Cold, right?
Yeah.
They're not the most athletic in the world, but their mic skills is so amazing. It makes up for anything that they do.
Well, Stone Cold got popular because he just got to beat up his boss, and that's what everybody liked at the time. Because if you got to go popular,
I don't know who Rizzo family, but they said Dean Malenko, and I said that earlier.
Yeah, Rizzo family. But I think one of the best stables you had to go with old school DX too.
Stables?
Yeah, old school DX though. I'm talking about Triple H China. I'm talking about Triple H China, Rick Rude, and
no.
So you're saying that's the best stable ever?
I said one of the best. One of the best. I ain't say the best. One of the best.
Nah, I don't know, bro.
One of the best.
The original, the second version
original
DX was much better than the first. The second version was much better than the first.
The second version was good, but the original version.
Four Horsemen. The third version of
Four
Horsemen.
What's your original Four Horsemen? Rick, Arn, Tully, Ole,
Rick, Arn, Tully, and
Ole, and JJ Dillon. That original.
That was the manager, so you don't call him.
Nah, he was still a horseman. You still got to count him. He was still a horseman. What's the third version?
He was a manager, but
what's the third version? What's the third version?
That's when they had Barry Windham.
Barry Windham,
Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, and Tony Blanchard.
What's the worst one? When they had Paul Roma?
Mongo.
Nah, Paul Roma.
That might have been the worst.
No, Mongo was decent.
Mongo, Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, hell
Anderson,
that was the worst.
Nah, that's the worst one.
Nah,
Mongo was horrible.
Mongo,
but at least they had what the fuck?
Nah. It makes no sense.
But at least they had
Mongo Monday. It's Mongo Monday, matter of fact. So yeah, he couldn't wrestle, son. He couldn't wrestle.
Swagger said third version with Blacko's boy Lex Luger.
That was the fourth. That's when they got rid of Tully.
Yeah. Then they added Luger. Then they added Sid Vicious. Then they added Sting. Like they had so many different versions. Sting was a horseman. Sting was a horseman for circumstances. When he wanted the title, then they jumped him back out the group.
But ain't nothing worse than that Jeff Jarrett shit. He just didn't fit nowhere, man.
No, he really didn't. Wasn't Jeff Jarrett NWO too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sure was.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was. Honestly, Don, Powell and Glory, when it was Roma and Hercules, that was the best version of Paul Roma. So they lost that match to LOD in like 30 seconds at WrestleMania 7.
Look, why is this match even taking place? This match right here
makes
no
just looked at.
But nah, Rose, I ain't in front. The second version of DX with Hunter, X5
with the Outlaws.
That's the best version. That's the best version. No, why?
What do you consider the original version?
Triple H China, Triple H China, Shawn Michaels, and Rick Rude. That's the original version.
That's
the ones that screwed
her hard. They the original version, but they wasn't really.
They wasn't really DX back then.
Yes, they
was. They didn't really become DX until New Age Outlaws joined them.
No, so what do you consider DX? So when Shawn Michaels was coming out giving crotch chops, that wasn't DX?
No, that was just him being the
original. The original was like, oh, you didn't know?
Oh, that was the Outlaw version.
Yeah, but because you know why that version was better? Because Ole matches was top notch. Remember at that time it was Triple H used to rock. They matches always knock out the park.
Oh, that's the Nation.
Yeah. That's when Triple H was going against everybody. Stone Cold.
And Outlaws. Outlaws doing their thing. Outlaws held that time the tag team division down. I don't care nobody say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They held that shit down. X-Pac was just it was just him and D-Lo all the time. That's another underrated. He's underrated too, D-Lo Brown.
Oh, definitely.
Very underrated.
He in TNA. Nah, he was definitely an underrated version. Definitely.
Nice high flyer too. He had to come into his own. He definitely came into his own.
Remember when The Rock used to have the people's elbow? I used to say he had the people's leg drop.
Shit.
He used to do that whole shit where he shake his head shake his neck on the way to the yeah. D-Lo's right.
I think
what about that? What do you used to think about Val Venus?
Porn star.
He was horrible. He was horrible.
Nah, and the Godfather got away with a lot of shit on TV he wasn't supposed to either.
Yo, the Godfather, I still love the Godfather.
Yo, you know he got away with a lot of that stuff on TV because Vince McMahon didn't know what a lot of that stuff meant.
Yeah.
Yo, can I be the first to say this, please? The first to say this. I know y'all probably said
what I got on lock. That
WWF, whatever the case, has one of the worst Hall of Fames of all time.
Well, because if you think about the people who are in it, shouldn't be there.
60% of people don't need to be at all.
Nah,
at all.
Who need to be there?
Coco Beware.
Coco Beware. The Godfather. I don't know if
I'll be honest with you, the Bushwhackers neither.
Bushwhackers?
No.
Bushwhackers
should not be in there.
Now, what did the Bushwhackers do in the WWE that was worth of Hall of Fame?
Yeah, you gotta look at early career. See, that's before.
I'm not talking about when they were the sheep herders. I'm talking about when they were the Bushwhackers.
When they were the Bushwhackers, they was putting in work.
Yeah, what they did? Lick your face? That got a Hall of Fame? No.
You gotta realize they was beating Demolition.
I agree. For all that, put the Godwins in there, man.
Demolition needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Who needs to be in it?
Demolition.
They're not.
I agree.
They're not gonna get in there.
Nope, they not. They got beef with them.
Why not?
That because they got beef with Vince McMahon.
They don't get in there. Now I'm looking at most of the names that said you got Coco Beware. You got fucking.
Oh, you on your wrestling journalism shit tonight, huh? You looking up all the stuff.
Yeah,
Shit, you in the Google machine.
What Pete Rose doing?
Yo, Swagger. What did they got 30 plus titles where? Because I ain't never seen the Bushwhackers win one title in WWE.
What?
Ever.
When did the Bushwhackers? Bushwhackers never tag team champs in WWE.
They were too.
When? Name the year.
You better Google it.
No, you Google it.
When?
Bushwhackers never won the titles. If the Bushwhackers never won the titles, I want your belt.
Ooh.
You gotta fight me for the belt.
Ooh.
You so confident, right?
Come on.
What year did the Bushwhackers win the belt?
She's gonna say never. She's gonna say never.
Just said phone deactivated.
Look, Bushwhackers never won titles in WWE. Exactly.
They never won nothing. Never.
You talking to a wrestling fanatic fan? I know they never won. Just like the Rockers technically never won tag team titles, although they did, but it doesn't count in the history books. Because the rope broke. Yeah,
that's bullshit. Yeah, you know it's crazy. Speaking of tag team titles,
I really think they had the belt.
Men on the Mission too. They never won it either. But technically, they won it at a house show. They won it at a house show and then lost them back. They never won it on TV.
They won it on Raw. Yes, they did. I've seen it.
They did. Nah, Men on the Mission never won the tag team titles either. You're right.
You know what's crazy?
Swagger, they got robbed.
You know what's crazy? Speaking of house shows, right? I still to this day don't wonder why they never put what's that shit called? When Shawn Michaels and Diesel won the tag team titles against the Headstringers at house show, they never put that shit never been broadcasted ever. No,
it's like when Diesel won the title. It's like when Diesel won the title in Madison Square Garden in 8 seconds.
I was there.
Were you? Were you?
Yeah, I was there. I was there.
Hold on, what WrestleMania did you go to?
10.
See, that's one thing.
I'm gonna tell you right now how old I am. I went to WrestleMania
60,
where
WrestleMania 2.
Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul.
Oh, that's WrestleMania 1. That's in 85.
That's one.
On CCTV outside of Madison Square Garden.
That was in 1965. Damn.
You was like 22 back then, right?
Yo,
you took yourself.
Well, you did it yourself, yo. You did it yourself. Like those belts weren't even made yet. Bro, I got one too. What are you talking about?
Stop talking.
I got one too. Look,
I want that. Whenever you feeling froggy, come get this work.
Tell him Swagger Mac was at WrestleMania 1.
That's where I was at. I'm not gonna shit. And hold up, I'm 45 and I'm challenging you for that.
Gas was like 20 cents back then, right?
Get facts.
I was. Could have been.
Remember, America's favorite snack was Cracker Jacks.
You was running the streets in 85, man?
You scalping with Bumpy Johnson. He's with Bumpy Johnson and shit.
In 85, I was 8.
You was 8 allegedly.
I was 8. I was born in 77.
Allegedly.
But nah, man, I'm just saying, y'all got me laughing. I forgot what we was at just now.
Yo, Blacko.
We talk about Max scalping tickets at WrestleMania 1. You'll see Hulk Hogan and Mr. T.
I'm calling out that Bronx champion. I want that belt. And you know what the problem is? He don't want to give up that belt because his wife is going to give him a beating.
You're right.
First of all,
absolutely right. This is the greatest Christmas gift ever given to me. You are absolutely right.
One thing I know about this man, that's all he wanted. Since I met him, that's all he wanted. He's not giving that up.
Nah, I told her in life it was two things I never had that I always wanted. Championship belt and a pinky ring. And she got me the belt.
Nah, you told me. That's what I'm saying.
I know for a fact.
Nah, I never had a pinky ring. I wasn't in the streets like y'all, man. I wasn't no BBS.
Hey.
Yo, you didn't have to have a pinky ring to be in the streets.
Facts.
She didn't hear the gunshots. Nah.
I got a pinky ring.
Not for my birthday. That's gonna be my gift to myself for my birthday. I'm gonna give me a pinky ring for my birthday.
I want one, but there's a lot of wolves out right now, and I'm not the same person. So, jewelry for me right now is not it.
No. You only see me wear it at special occasions. Otherwise, it'll stay in the
Because
I
definitely want a pinky ring. I definitely want one.
I mean, you gotta wear that all the time, though.
Yes, all the time, nigga.
That's all I wear right now. I mean, I got my skull ring that I wear at times.
Oh, the skull rings?
I wear my skull rings, but
not when you go to work, right?
Yeah, I got a big ass skull chain that I wear to work.
Oh, okay.
This guy here, he supposed to be a school teacher. You go in there dressed. Oh my god,
dressed like an MC. Okay, I dig it.
I got a skull bracelet. I got skull rings. That's how I go to work.
Got a whole skull suit.
When I fight you for that title, I'm gonna wear the skull suit.
Yeah, we'll see. You ain't getting this belt from me, man.
I'm gonna call myself the collector. I'm gonna collect that belt.
Whatever.
Oh, you be the Repo Man? That's it. That's your Repo Man.
Yo, he might have been one of the worst characters.
I was about to say that. That was definitely hard. Well, considering where he came from to what he became, yeah, definitely. From Demolition to being a Repo Man, yeah, that didn't make no sense.
Nah, speaking of a Repo shit,
off the face of the planet with that.
Yeah, he really did.
Nah, speaking of Repo shit, I think the funniest shit I ever seen on TV, and it's fucked up.
And I gotta be Roman right now.
When Boss Man took this guy Pop's casket and dragged it through the cemetery was the funniest and fucked up shit I ever seen on TV.
What about when Boss Man killed the dude's dog and fed it to him? No. Speaking of gimmicks, I'm glad you said that. So I'm glad I brought that up. Speaking of gimmicks, Al Snow's gimmick was the craziest gimmick ever. What does everybody want?
She didn't believe me. I told her, like, there's a dog, a guru. He used to walk around with a mannequin head and be like, head. And it didn't mean head. It meant head.
It meant head. It used to be like his entrance used to be like, what does everybody want? And the crowd would chant head.
I said that's what she's like. That's not true. What does everybody want?
Hey, Saturn got in trouble. Remember, Saturn got in trouble. He broke around with the mop. They played them on that one. But the most stupidest shit I've seen.
Chose the mop over Terry Reynolds.
The most stupid shit I've seen on TV. Me and my people still talk about this to the day when we get a chance. When Papa Shango had Ultimate Warrior spitting green shit out.
I was young back then, so that shit was scary. I thought that was real. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yo, son.
I was like, he got a whole cramp, and then like he's spitting out green stuff.
You said he had a whole cramp?
He had a whole cramp. Like, you ain't never noticed that? Like, he grabs it, like,
YouTube it.
Start throwing up.
YouTube it.
Papa Shango did some whole weird shaking thing, and Ultimate Warrior just started. Remember, we had the black ooze came out his hair.
Definitely. Or when Jake the Snake, when Damien bit Macho Man with no teeth.
Oh, that was real. That was real too. No, that snake was real. Nah, that snake bite.
Yeah, the snake was real, but the snake was real, but he had no teeth.
No, he had teeth. No, okay, so the story behind behind that was that they devenomized the cobra, but Macho Man was Macho Man was like, I don't believe it, so you got to let him bite you first. And so Jake let him bite them first to show him, and then on TV, the snake was supposed to bite Macho Man, and then he was supposed to pull the snake off, but then the snake clamped on the Macho Man's skin. He couldn't get the snake off him.
Babe, I could have came and got that.
You know what's crazy? You know a match I never seen, and I don't know how they used to do this.
Steel chair right now.
I can see it too right in the forehead.
Chair right now?
You should hit you with a steel chair right now.
I'm gonna count to three. I'm not gonna lie.
And then she should take your belt and then pose on TV, like on the camera right now with the belt. Actually beat you.
I'm gonna count to three. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, look.
Fuck both of y'all.
She should put you in a sleeper hold and just put you to sleep right now, and then just take the belt, just run off.
Where's she going in the room?
She gonna be the champ. You won't be the champ. It'll be a documentary on this TV.
We be doing that shit in the room. We be pinning each other.
I bet. Well, that's a different conversation for a different story.
That was mad personal.
Yeah.
Not no sexual shit.
That's what pinning is. That's pinning, right?
Listen,
we can do that too.
You lost, didn't you? You lose all the time, don't you? You take the L, right?
I take the L.
See.
Gladly take that L.
Stupid.
But a lot of wrestling shit definitely happened. Like as far as like the best ladder matches, like we said, the tag team shit. You know, who's the best technical wrestler to y'all?
Benoit.
Who?
Benoit.
Technical?
Technical. Benoit.
No.
Benoit.
No.
It would be between Benoit or
Bret Hart. Oh, I say Kurt Angle too.
Top 3 is definitely Kurt, Benoit, and Bret is definitely number 1.
3. Easy.
Bret is definitely number 1.
See, Don said Benoit.
We got Benoit, my favorite wrestler.
Don doesn't like Bret Hart though.
Wait, why you don't like Bret Hart? What's your problem with Bret?
Because he ain't get his glasses. Because he ain't give him glasses.
He never signed your glasses when you was growing up, huh?
So, yep. Mm-hmm.
And Don older than me. Don older than
me. He skipped you and went to the white kid, huh?
Oh, and not too many people know about that swagger. Man, the original Doink was a great technical wrestler.
Who, Doink?
Oh yeah, the original Doink. He was a great technical wrestler, Matt Bourne.
What the fuck happened to Dink? They just ripped him off the map and shit.
Ain't he in the Hall of Fame?
Nah. Doink is.
Yes.
What, Doink?
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, there's like 4 different guys played Doink though.
Nah, the Matt Bourne one. The Matt Bourne one is the Hall of Fame. But not even. You know who never got his credit too? Bam Bam. Bam Bam never got his credit.
I think he's in the.
What about Beth Phoenix?
No.
You know what's funny? I think Beth Phoenix. I think Beth Phoenix came along in a time where there wasn't women wrestlers. Like she fits today.
It was?
Nah, not really. If she was fighting
she's fighting Trish Stratus and all of them. What are you talking
but that's
about?
when Trish first started though. Like the only real women wrestlers. The only real wrestlers at the time was her and Natalia.
Nah.
Because remember they was fighting like Eve. Remember they was fighting like Eve and fighting like Kelly and all that. That was that time. That was a Diva era.
Kelly was supposed to be nice.
Nah, she wasn't nice. Well, she was not nice.
She might have been one of the worst female wrestlers ever.
Who?
Oh damn! I thought she Kelly.
Oh, you said Lita. I'm about to say, whoa.
No, Lita was one of the best wrestlers.
Lita was a monster.
Yep.
I'm surprised Spike Dudley ain't got CTE. Seriously.
He might. Shit, you know.
He might.
Yeah, because that dude took bumps, like real live bumps. Like it was crazy.
He was getting
Dudley was trash.
Who had the best DDT?
Jake the Snake. And then Raven.
Raven.
No, I think Jake is better.
Anderson DDT was real too.
Yeah, but I think Ravens was the best. That even flow.
Yeah, kick you in the stomach.
Like in one motion. It was like one motion though. Nah, I think Ravens. I think Jake just because he's the originator, but Ravens.
No. But Jake was smooth with his shit.
Nah, so was Ravens. Look at Ravens DDT. Yo, it's like
Ravens,
one kick. Yeah, it was like kick DDT like in one flow motion. Like
kick you and get up like this.
So you know who I wonder how far they could have went if but you know what I can't say the Sandman.
Nah. I mean, Sandman was only gonna go as far as ECW. I couldn't see him going anywhere else.
Exactly. A lot of them was made for strictly ECW, like Mike Awesome, strictly for ECW. Taz.
The Spine Buster, yes, on Anderson Spine Buster. Yo, Swagger's had a crush on Naomi since the beginning.
Taz could technically wrestle.
Taz was nice.
Taz was nice.
When did he get hurt? When did he get hurt? That's
he was fighting. I think he was in a match against Sabu.
No, he got hurt in the WWE match. That's how he retired. He ended up being an announcer.
He was hurt before then, though.
Yeah, Benoit broke his neck. Benoit broke his neck in ECW.
Okay.
No, he broke Sabu neck.
Wait.
You know,
Benoit broke Sabu's neck.
Benoit broke Sabu's neck.
You're right. That's when he got the crippling name.
Sabu's neck.
No, that's what Benoit got
his neck twice. Actually, I'm bugging. He
broke his neck twice. Benoit broke it once. That's what Benoit got the crippling nickname.
Yeah, we threw him in the air, and when Taz did the suplex shit into the table, that's when shit re-broke again.
That was the ECW beginning entrance for the longest, like Chris Benoit throwing Sabu in the air.
Yeah, rest in peace, New Jack. New Jack was a beast.
New Jack is scary.
Nah, New Jack he wasn't even a wrestler. Someone's let me just whoop your ass real quick.
Yeah, New Jack
was my business.
New Jack was like,
New Jack can tell you, up in the streets, I'm gonna come slap this shit out you, and I'm gonna go home.
Yo, did you see the Dark Side of the Ring where he threw the dude off the scaffold?
Yeah, that was old match. That's how he had it report.
No. He did that on purpose. He tried to kill him.
He did that on purpose. He tried to kill him. He even said it. Yep.
On the Vlad TV interview, they asked him about it. They said, why you throw him on the scaffold? He said, yo, because he bragging about giving me brain injury. So I tried to throw him on the scaffold and kill him.
Yep,
he said I wasn't going to get charged.
Yo, you're right, Don. They used to play New Jack's music when he was with the gangsters. They used to fight. They used to play the music the whole match.
Born killers.
Yep, they used to play the music the whole match.
You know how hard a keyboard is? To hit somebody in the head with a keyboard?
New Jack with DMX, Tupac, and
I'm definitely gonna hit Rails in the head with a keyboard when we get that street fight.
Yeah, all right.
But he definitely tried to kill him.
You looking right now like you got hit in the head with one too many keyboards already. Look at your face.
I want that belt.
New Jack is a different type of breed, man. New Jack is a different type of breed, man.
Yo, that belt right there is mine, nice and shiny.
See it, right?
But if you feeling froggy,
that's a Goldberg belt.
Come over here and get this.
You can keep that. You can keep that. You can keep that. That WrestleMania 30 belt. I'll take this World's Heavyweight Championship. Real Worlds Championship belt. Whatever. Real Worlds. Whatever you want to call it.
Yo, whenever you want to defend that, bring it.
Let me ask y'all something.
And you know what? I'll let Erica take pictures with it too after I beat you for it.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all something.
On your podcast.
From 93 to 97, do y'all think the Intercontinental belt was better than the heavyweight belt?
Hell no.
Through 93 through 97?
You said the Intercontinental belt was better. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, in 97? Yes. From 93 to 97,
delivered way better matches. Yes, it did.
Yes.
Hands down.
Yes.
But still in this day.
Not even 97, 98. Because remember, that's that ladder match at SummerSlam.
Oh, 98. Yeah, because the belt went from
Triple H to The Rock. Was a monster too when he was the Intercontinental champion.
I wasn't a Tito fan.
No, he was. He was making the belt at that time because they considered it the workman's title. I think the Intercontinental title is always the stepping stone to become the world champ. Like you get that belt.
You had Tito, you had Shawn Michaels,
you had Rick Martel.
Yeah.
Intercontinental champions always had better matches.
Yeah,
that was the whole point. Look who the world champion was. They weren't putting on big matches.
First of all, around that time, I can name all the world champions around that time. You had Brett, Yoko, Hogan for a brief time.
Hogan for a brief time. Hogan was champion for years.
No, you talk about in that 90 period.
From that 93 period.
Oh, Brett. It was Brett Hogan. It was Brett, Yoko, Hogan, back to Yoko. Then it went to back to Brett.
Shawn Michaels.
Diesel.
No, Diesel. No, Bob Backlund. Then Diesel.
Yes, Bob Backlund.
Then Diesel.
Then back to Brett. It went from Brett. It went from Diesel back to Brett. And then
to Shawn Michaels.
To Shawn Michaels.
To Sid.
Oh, back to Shawn Michaels.
Back to Shawn Michaels.
Back to Sid. Back to Shawn Michaels.
To Brett. It went to Brett.
To Brett to the Fatal 4 match. That shit was a good ass match too. That was a damn good match.
Then it went back to Sid.
No,
and then it went to Undertaker. Yep. And then from Undertaker to Brett. Then from Brett to Shawn.
Brock the worst champion ever?
Who?
What?
Nah.
Go to sleep.
Nah.
Go to sleep.
Nah, you
go to sleep right now. It's
bedtime,
man.
Tell him that to his face. Nah. Miz is the worst champion ever.
Nah. Who?
Miz.
Nah. I wouldn't even say that. Miz was nice. I think that last Bob Backlund run might have been his worst.
I mean, that's considering, it was his worst.
I seen the light. I seen it. I seen the light.
You talk about, I'm just happy at the fact Brock is on TV every week now. I don't really care the fact he wrestled.
Yeah.
Dude's been on TV every day, every week since like November. Jinder Mahal definitely was the worst champion.
Nah, Jinder Mahal was a worker.
Khali.
Jinder was a worker.
Great Khali.
He was great
Khali.
Well, he can't move. Those big dudes can't move, though. You could tell. That's why he
shouldn't have been champion. You know, it's crazy. That's why this dude ain't want to be champion. Kind of find out on Diesel when he got the belt. He didn't want to be champion at that time. He said because it wasn't for him. That's why when he lost the belt, he started having better matches. And if y'all noticed that shit before he left,
These ain't want to be the champion because he realized he wasn't selling no money. He didn't want to be the guy that'd be like, "Oh, there was the worst draw when he was."
But none of them was. Shawn Michaels wasn't either.
None of them
was. Kofi stopped drawing after he won the belt.
Yeah, but that's the fans though. The fans want you to be the champion, and once you're the champion, you keep winning. All of a sudden, they turn on you.
They're racist.
They just turn on you, and they get mad when you lose in 7 seconds to Brock.
First of all, Brock always gonna draw.
He should have never been in the ring with Brock.
Nah,
first of all, why they broke up the Hurt business? Why they broke up?
There wasn't a draw.
They got destroyed tonight too. Bobby just destroyed both of them earlier.
When the Royal Rumble, I'm gonna watch that. I like Royal Rumble. I like to see the surprise entrance.
Royal Rumble's gonna be
the 29th.
I think that's not the last pay-per-view. The last pay-per-view I went to was Extreme Rules, but before that was Royal Rumble.
Survivor Series. That's right. Y'all just Survivor Series.
You just went.
Me, Don,
and Matt. It was at Survivor Series.
Nah, I think the Royal Rumble with John Cena one. That was one of the best shits I think I've seen.
I know.
His return.
He was a surprise.
Yo,
right?
his return. Yo, the whole fucking place went crazy when he came. He came out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Everybody expected. They was expecting the Undertaker to come out because that's supposed to return. But when John Cena music, everybody's like, "Oh shit!" that was good.
Keith Lee should have been in Hurt Business. Yeah, Keith Lee should have never been fired. Period.
Yeah,
dropped the ball on that one.
But he's going to either go to AEW or I think he's going to probably go to Impact.
Nah, he can go to AEW.
I think AEW got the
AEW got too many stars and they can't pay all these guys.
Man, I think a lot of guys just happy to be there. A lot of guys like the environment.
For how long though?
That's true.
How long?
Because you can look at it. I just seen something the other day. A lot of people like what's the little dude that wrestles with Jurassic Park?
Oh, you talk about Marco?
Yeah, he ain't been on TV since like September.
Oh, but he ain't been on TV because he's trying to. They say he's trying to focus. He wants to be on The Voice, that show. But he can actually sing though. He's not bad.
Nah, man.
You're making millions of dollars as a fucking wrestler, and you want to sing?
You'd be surprised.
First of all, Marco Stunt's not making millions of dollars. Marco Stunt's like 5'4", like 120 pounds. He's got to be making somewhere about maybe 50 to 60,000 a year, if that.
You think that's what he's making?
Hell yeah! I'm pretty sure he's not making more than that.
I think he's probably at least in the six figures.
I don't even know about that. I don't know about that. Maybe if it is, it's the lower six.
But yo, here's a question for you. I got a question for you, Rels.
Yeah, it's the last question. And ask. Last
question?
Yeah, it's the last question. We've been over for an hour and 12 minutes.
Putting that belt on the line.
Well, that's a question.
Being a bitch. And give me my shot at the world Rels belt.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you when I'm putting this belt on the line. I'm putting the belt on the line.
He said
you ain't never getting this belt.
He said put the relaxation belt on the line. That's crazy. Oh man.
He's not well. He ain't getting this belt. This is mine. You want to come get it, bitch?
Nah.
Ooh.
Something March 5th. What's March 5th? We won't be in New York. We won't be in New York.
March 5th?
Yeah.
Why?
Ain't Trish wedding March 6th?
She said we ain't gonna be in the. He said we ain't gonna be in. She said why, nigga?
Yo, but you ain't answer the question.
I did. I said you never get a title shot.
When you gonna let me slap the shit out you?
I said you ain't never getting a title shot. I said you ain't never. First of all, you ain't never power bombing me, bitch. You ain't never getting this title.
Yo,
see, she laughed at you. She laughed at you. Look. On that note, it's been real, guys. We gotta go because Max flexing and he thinks it's Thursday night again. So we gotta go.
All right, everybody. Remember the greatest sign ever.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
The click.